All right, traders, let's analyze NAS100. So NAS100 looks somewhat promising that it will go down. So definitely I would like to short NAS100 a little bit more, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Here we go. So first things first, we need to figure it out whether the market is in a bullish or bearish trend. So let's go for the top-down analysis. So first of all, we need to figure it out the monthly, the weekly, and the daily, and actually the 4-hour time frame, whether it is running into the uptrend in the bullish or into the downtrend into the bearish market. So, so right now we are here at the monthly time frame. So as you guys can see here, we do have two dojis. All right. So for those traders who don't know what doji is basically a candle that doesn't know where it wants to go. So basically, it has been stalled, willing to go further up. And this is why we see two dojis candle. So two fully month of doji candle. And now the third month, which is the February of 2026, it is heading downwards, which is a good sign that it may turn from a bullish to a bearish trend. So the weekly time frame, it is still bearish. Why is that? So we have the beautiful higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and so on. And right here, as you guys can see, maybe I can zoom further in. As you guys can see right here, we have the last higher low, which you guys can see, which I have a green line. And then it pushes all the way back up to the higher high. And nothing has been broken the highest high. And nothing has been broken the higher low. So now basically in the weekly time frame, it is ranging. So this is definitely still a bullish trend, but we need to keep an eye on it because there might be a breakout between on the upper level, on the higher high, or on the higher low. Let me talk about this one later. So for the daily time frame, it is also no, it is a bearish trend. Okay, it looks a bullish trend since we are moving upwards from the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and so on, as you guys can see, the zigzag, right? But around this area, it's kind of like stalling, and it is definitely in a bearish trend. Why is this? Because we have here the higher low, the higher high, the higher low. It couldn't really go up further. And right over here, it did break through. Then we supposedly have the higher high, and here's the higher low, right? So it's supposed to be a bullish trend. However, it didn't came up further up. So that's why on the right-hand side, these candles broke through of the higher low, and now we are at the bearish trend. Okay, we are at the bearish trend for right now. And the 4-hour time frame is also a bearish trend. You guys can see it right away that the 4-hour time frame has been stalling. It is consolidating. It's like stuck in the traffic jam. And then right here, it broke, pushed further down. Then we have the bearish movement. But on the other hand, it came back up. We got the bullish movement. And now it's pushing back down further, and now we are literally at the bearish trend at the 4-hour time frame. So what tells me that? So it tells me that it really wants to go further down. Yes, we do have a bullish trend on the monthly time frame, a bullish trend on the weekly time frame, but on the daily, the 4-hour, the 2-hour, the 1 hour, 30 minutes, and the 50 minutes are heading downwards. So this is here my analysis. So now we need to move on the support level. The support level, you guys can clearly see that I couldn't really find a strong support level for the monthly time frame except for this guy. And it's hovering around the 19,000. Okay. So 19,000 has a support level. And on the weekly time frame, there are actually plenty of support levels. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, only four support level at the 4 weekly time frame. All right. So as you guys can see here, it wants to go up, it came back down, broke through, came back down, and it has built up a new support level right here. But this support level is not that strong as this guy. So for this support level, for the weekly support level and daily support level, we have a strong level of support level. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. So it came back up, went back down, it came back up at the same level, refused, wanted to push down, and this is probably a fake out, okay, or a liquidity grab. It came back down really hard, and then after that, it came up back to the same level. It did hover around for 2 weeks because we do see two dojis, and then it pushed back up. So this one is a strong weekly and a daily support level. And then right here, we do also have a strong-ish support level. It came back up, came back down, stalled right here. And this is the same level as on the past history. Okay. So if we move on to the daily time frame, the daily time frame aligns with the weekly time frame. That's the reason why I placed the letter WD4, WD4, WD4D, and so on. And the more time frames are aligned at the same level, the stronger it's going to be. So as we can see right here, we have a beautiful support level right there at the daily and at the weekly and at the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so we the candle came back down and it did reject. The candle came back down and it did reject. Yes, it went further down. Sometimes nothing is aligned or at the same level 100%. We do have a drawback. We do have a liquidity grab. We do have a fake out. It is what it is. But this candle is aligned to this. And this candle wick is also aligned around the support level of the 4 hour, the weekly, and the daily, and this guy as well. So this is really hard to break through, but once it did break through, it will come further back down. This is the same thing right here. So it came back down, it stalled right here, rejected, came back down, it stalled right here, rejected, and the same with this area as well. So this is another support level or so-called area of interest. And we're gonna do the same thing with with this level, okay? So this one is another strong support level, and we can expect that it may wants to hold up around this area. So in the 4 hour time frame, it is the same thing. So let me go this a little bit quicker because I don't want to take this video for too long. And as you guys can see right here, we guys have a rejection around this area. And then we do have another rejection around this area, rejection right here. We have a candle wick. Usually I don't count the candle wick, but now recently I have been editing on to it. And I'm gonna tell you later the reason why. And it's the same thing with here, with here, with here, and with there. All right. So when am I going to short NASDAQ 100? So this is my strategy. So I was thinking to buy right here, and I almost bought it, but this was literally a fake out. And the previous highest high is indeed in line to it, and that's why it didn't really want to go further up. So right now, I am waiting at the level around 24 and yeah, 24,000 and 24,500. So 24,250. So this is this kind of area that I would like to figure it out whether it really wants to push further down, because I don't want to have this kind of liquidity or fake out get stuck in my trade when I really want to short. So I may want to wait literally at the 24,000 level, literally like the round psychological level. Since this is a strong support level because the 4 hour time frame is aligned, then the weekly and daily as well, I would like to have something like this. I want it to break, to retest. I'm gonna buy around this area. And once I have a bearish engulfing candle, which is preferably the daily or the 4 hour time frame, then it will push further down to the next support level. Okay, so this is my strategy that I want to short Nasdaq. So if it hovers around here, I suspect that it may wants to go back up and then push further down. So I might want to close my position right here and then waiting for the next short. Once it literally break the support level, retest, and then sell. All right. So this is my analysis for the next coming days or weeks. It does take time. Why do I want to short is because on the daily time frame, you guys can see it right here that it is literally undecided where it really wants to go because it is hovering around from one level to another level. And this resistance level, it is holding up very strongly. The support level holding up very strongly as well. So it is stuck inside between the resistance and the support level. So as you guys can see on the daily time frame, and if we look at the 4 hour time frame, it is the same thing. It is literally the same thing. It is hovering around. So on the weekly time frame, yes, also, right? I mean, like if you guys cannot see it, I can break it down for the next video. And yeah, so this is my analysis for NAS100, and I will keep you guys posted once we get the chance to short NAS100. All right, so please leave me a comment down below what you guys think, whether it is going bullish or bearish, or you think like, hey, this is not the right analysis the way how I do. So please comment down below. And as always, you execute, you gain, you succeed. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.